intersection. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas. Face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random. These sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah. I love it.
Nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broken me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could have been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? Ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career to shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Packers and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers were last time out, but winners are 4 of 5 before that. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Georgia.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
He was looking that time for Jameson Williams, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this crew from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
on third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Lions offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go play action with Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Richardson off the play fake. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams have met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Montgomery trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's under pressure, and they got to him again.
Lucas Van Ness
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This a 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They're powering through at the 35.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Escaping the pressure right.
This one taken in by Olave.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, he shifts past him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Richardson looking to throw. This is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Detroit getting set to go now. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this out over the 10-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion right, that's Williams. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Justice Hill with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is, despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Shakes off the sack. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to have the Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that and trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he will bring it back. An interception, which...
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. That is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Packers.
Now Richardson yet again.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. The passing game. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Allen Lazard leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Matthew Stafford, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Caleb Williams, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's Richardson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Up the middle, Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson looking to throw this. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Again, it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Richardson working from the gun.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are back within a score.
McManus's point after is good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Packers offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run it with Jones.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This 2nd and 4. Richardson.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
An inside give to Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, 40 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Finding space at the 40. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 44-yard.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Chris Olave.
70 yards.
And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Play action. Now Richardson. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
Complete to Luke McCaffrey. A gain of 9 yards. And the Packer first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 36.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. Into space at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield
And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
This to Laporta, right side.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The tight end in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Off play action. Richardson
rolling to his right. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here Richardson yet again. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 2. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
This is 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little shorter pass here taken in by Laporta.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Packers,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall.
I say I don't give up, so I keep my
just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running on. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running now. It feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles.
I steep, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Yeah.
Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. By the time me something maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting. I got a deed to the house and the less of the if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coaching Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Sounding like
I just buckle up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop to this globe,
we done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fun bills and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on chop, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Sounding like
mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what?
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't get it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tied up, bad vibes, bad luck, been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up, all talk, no bite, now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull a curtain back, everybody wants to get some. A surprise attack, you and me together coming at you like a hurricane. Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. So tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it.
Hold up, coming out of me lightning bolt.